Come on, boys and girls, it's time to go to school. Going to school is so much fun. You get to see and be with everyone. We'll study different customs today. Through music, food, and games they play. We're going to school, learn the golden rule. It's really cool when you go to school. So come along and sing our song. Our song says that you belong. Come on, boys and girls. All right, boys and girls, today's program is brought to you by the trumpet. I want a two, three. The trumpet. Welcome to the band room, boys and girls. It's so good to see you again. You know, I look forward to this time every day. Yeah. Do you know why I look forward to this time every day? Well, it's because I get to be with you. You are very special. Yeah, you're a very special person. And if I were there with you, I'd give you a big hug. But since I'm not there with you, I'm going to send to you a big television hug. Okay, now wait a minute. You're saying, well, Mr. Bandman, what is that? Well, what you do is you put your arms around yourself. Yeah, go ahead. Give yourself a big television hug from Mr. Bandman. And I'll put my arms around myself and I'll get a big television hug from you. Oh, doesn't that feel good? I love to get hugs from all of y'all. And I also love to get emails from you. Hey, just like we call mail email, we could call our hugs e-hugs. How about that? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Hey, boys and girls, we're going to sing a song now about a TV hug. Here it comes. Have you ever had a TV hug? Now listen, wrap your arms around you really snug. Yeah, nestle down like a puppy in a rug. Oh yeah, it makes you feel so good when you get a big hug, when you hold someone really close. A big squeeze says, you're the most. A warm embrace, as warm as toast. It makes you feel so good when you get a big hug. Hey, hugs are good for girls and boys, yeah, and they make a better gift than a toy. Hugs come in many sizes and shapes and feel real good, and they brighten up your face. Yeah. Hey, boys and girls, how about your mama giving you a hug? Or your dad? And I know somebody that really likes hugs. Grandmothers and grandfathers. Oh, they love hugs. Now, how about your brother or your sister? Sometimes they like hugs and sometimes they don't. And if you have any animals, like a dog or a kitty cat or a rabbit, you could give them a big hug. Yeah. Of course, hugs are good for girls and boys, and they make a better gift than a toy. Hugs come in many sizes and shapes, and they feel real good, and they brighten up your face. Yeah! Have you ever had a TV hug? Wrap your arms around you really, really snug, and nestle down like a puppy on a rug. It makes you feel so good when you get a big hug, when you hold someone really close. A big squeeze says, you're the most. A warm embrace, as warm as toast. It makes you feel so good when you get a big hug, a big hug. You know, boys and girls, when you give somebody a hug, you're telling them that they're okay. Yeah, that means that you're an okay person. Just like when your mom or dad or your guardian gives you a big hug, They're telling you that they care about you and that you're special. The simple act of being kind to somebody and caring about them and their feelings is a sign of good citizenship. Now, can you think of anything else that would let people know that you care about them? How about being respectful to others? Yeah, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what you're going to get from Mr. Bandman. Respect. Because I think you're great. And everybody wants it, and everybody needs it, and it's called respect. Let's try to spell it again. Here we go. Yeah? R-E-S-P-E-C-T. And that's what you're going to get back, you see, if you're respectful to others. Yeah, respectful to others, then they're going to be respectful to you. Now, Clayton, come on in here. Let's play our tootie twos. Here we go. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what you're going to get from Mr. Bandman. A little respect. Because I think you're great. You know, everybody wants respect. Everybody needs respect. Yeah, let's try to spell it again. Here we go. Ready? Hey, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what you're going to get from me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what you're going to get from us. Yeah. Today on our adventure, boys and girls, we're going to the land of Israel. Israel is a country that has given the world wonderful principles of good citizenship. What is good citizenship? Well, this is the way we live our everyday life, one with another, being respectful to other people. Israel is also a country that has developed many of the musical instruments that we play today. They had their origin in the land of Israel and were used daily in their religious ceremonies and their festivals. Thousands of years ago, there was a very patient young boy who grew up to be the king of Israel. His name was David. David was a shepherd boy who took care of his family's sheep while they grazed in the beautiful fields around Israel. Now, at night when the sheep would sleep, David would play his little harp that he had made himself. Now, this little harp that David made could be easily held in his hand. Let's hear what that little harp sounds like. Interesting, huh? Yeah. Now, over centuries, other people have found ways to take David's idea of the harp and make other stringed instruments. Can you name any string instruments? Can you name any? Huh? Right, a guitar has strings. Or how about a piano? Or how about this instrument right here? A violin. Can you imagine having to sit around all day and watch the sheep eat? He must have really been a patient young boy. And in being patient, he showed good citizenship. Yeah, and we need to do that, boys and girls. We need to be patient. Now listen to this little song. When mom or dad give you a job to do, don't let it bother you. Hey, just be patient. That's right. Just be patient. And if you see someone having fun and your job is not yet done, just be patient. That's right. Just be patient. Yeah. So remember to be patient, and people will be patient with you. When it's your turn to play, then people will say, "It's so much fun to be with you today." Now, boys and girls, another place to practice being patient is at school. Now, whether you're getting a drink of water or waiting to play ball at recess, just be patient. Remember, keep a smile on your face when you're being patient. Everybody wants a turn, and being patient makes you really special. That's right. When another boy's playing with your toy and you feel it's your turn to play, be patient. It'll soon be your turn. Be patient. And girls, if someone's having a ball with your little baby doll, just remember, be patient. Yeah, it'll be your turn soon. Be patient. So remember to be patient, and people will be patient with you. When it's your turn to play, people will say, it's so much fun to be with you today. So remember to be patient, and people will be patient with you. And when it's your turn to play, then people will say, it's fun to be with you today. Yeah, it's fun to be with you today. Oh boy, it's fun to be with you today. Be patient. Hey boys and girls, on today's adventure, we're going to go from the United States all the way over to Israel, and that's thousands of miles. Thousands of miles around the world, we're traveling high up against the sky to see the earth, yeah, and all its joys. To tell the girls and boys of the plan, happiness throughout the land, yeah. We're traveling thousands of miles around the world. Hey boys and girls, can you whistle? Come on and whistle with Mr. Bandman. To tell the girls and boys of the plan, happiness throughout the land, yeah! Come on, we're traveling thousands of miles around the world. Well, boys and girls, are you ready to go on our exciting adventure today? Well, Mr. Bandman has a little rap that I like to do when we go on our exciting adventures. And it goes a little like this. If you know it, join in. It's off we go on our little trip, and all the kids think it's really hip to see the earth from above the land and understand it's all God's plan, and all we see He has made. Knowing that we're not afraid. So hang on tight and don't let go. We're off on another adventure show. All right, come on, let's go get into the video scene machine and set our destination for today's adventure. Come on, boys and girls.
Rainbow Slicky Slide, written by Art Osborne, aka Mr. Bandman, tells the story of the angel Gabriel and 3 children that take a cloud-flying journey to explore the joys of the earth. During their adventure, they learn that Earth is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, created by God. This inspirational and beautifully illustrated book includes a free downloadable music soundtrack to follow and sing along. Available on Amazon, your local bookstore, or at trilogy.tv.
Here we are, boys and girls, in the land of Israel. And did you know that Israel is the birthplace of many musical instruments, like the trumpet, and the trumpet as we know it today? had its early development right here in the land called Israel. Now first, there was the shofar. Now, I know many of my little partners are out there asking, what in the heck do you have in your hand, Mr. Bandman? Well, it kind of looks like a snake, doesn't it? Well, it's not a snake, it's a shofar. And this particular shofar is the horn from an animal called the gnu. Now, Israel began experimenting with the shofar by putting metal around the bottom end of the shofar to form what we now call the bell. It's like the bell of the trumpet right here. Now, to make the horn into a shofar, all they had to do is clean the inside out and make a little hole in the tip of the horn. Now, let's listen and see what the shofar sounds like. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's listen. Yeah, the shofar. Hey, that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah, you know, the shofar sounds a lot like the trumpet, doesn't it, boys and girls? Now, boys and girls, I know you'd probably like to have a trumpet or a shofar there to play, but Mr. Bandman realizes that you don't have those at your house. But I'll bet you have a tootie-too. What's a tootie-too? Well, a tootie-too is the cardboard roll that's on the inside of the paper towels in your mom's kitchen. Now, ask your mom or dad for that cardboard roll and you can make yourself a tootie-too. Or you can even put a paper cup on the end, kind of like the bell of the trumpet. Now, hey, boys and girls, Mr. Bandman even took a little piece of paper and I took some crayons and I made some really pretty marks on there with red and green and blue to decorate my tootie-too. And let's see if Mr. Bandman can put that on. Hey, you know, you could use wrapping paper. Yeah, that mom wraps presents up, like your birthday presents, and you could make a tootie-too that's nicer than Mr. Bandman's. Okay, let's see what it sounds like. Tootie-too! Yeah, a tootie-too, boys and girls. Now, you toot your tooter right there at home while Mr. Bandman sings this song about come and toot your tooter. Tootie-too! It's time to toot your tooter. Come play along with me. We'll make some funny sounds as loud as they can be. We'll play some awesome sounds just like a band I know. We'll take a deep breath, buzz our lips, and blow, blow, blow. Come and toot your tooter, and the people will say, your music is outstanding. Hip, hip, hooray! Just like a real trumpet, we'll sound our tootie-too. We want the sound to come out right so no one will boo. With a whistle and a pop and a toot from our tootie-too, we'll play our song loud and strong just for me and you. Come and toot your tooter, and the people will say, your music is outstanding. Hip, hip, hooray! Please come and join my band. You played so good today. We always have a lot of fun in the band room each day. And when we toot our tooters, the people will all say, their music is outstanding. Hip, hip, hooray! Come and toot your tooter, and the people will say, your music is outstanding. Hip, hip, hooray. Yeah, well, come and toot your tooter, and the people will say, your music is outstanding. Hip, hip, hooray. Well, your music is outstanding. Hip, hip, hooray. Yeah, your music is outstanding. Hip, hip, hooray! Hey, boys and girls, we're in Israel, and here in Israel is one of my trumpet players, and his name is Galen Jeter. Hi, Galen.
Hi, Mr. Bandman.
Hey, Mr. Bandman has a shofar, and Galen has a trumpet, and we're going to show you the differences. This has a bell, and that has a bell. This has a place where Mr. Bandman plays, and that has a mouthpiece. And the difference, though, is this has valves, and that changes the notes, okay? Now, boys and girls, Mr. Bandman's going to play the trumpet. Galen's going to play the trumpet, and we're going to play a little something for you, okay? Here we go. Ready? A 1, 2, 3, play. Yeah, boys and girls, the trumpet and the shofar. Boys and girls, a long time ago in the land of Israel, there was a little boy that watched his family's sheep. Now, his name was David. Yeah, David was a very, very good citizen. One day, they made him king of Israel. Now, no matter whether David was a little shepherd boy or king of Israel, he never avoided his responsibilities. And being responsible is a great way to be a good citizen. Yeah, responsibility. Well, that's taking care of your stuff, like your toys. Responsibility, doing the best job that you can do and people will see. Responsibility, that's helping others, yeah. Responsibility, and others will help you. It is the thing to do. It is the thing to be. Responsibility. Just be responsible, boys and girls, okay? Hey, responsibility. Well, that's following the rules. That's important to me, yeah. Responsibility, well, that's making good choices, and that's important, you'll see. Yes, it is, boys and girls. Responsibility, that's keeping your promises. Responsibility, and people will keep their promises to you. It is the thing to do. It is the thing to be. Responsibility, just be responsible. It is the thing to do. It is the thing to be. Responsibility, just be responsible. It is the thing to do. It is the thing to be. Responsibility, just be responsible. Now remember, boys and girls, you need to be responsible. Well, boys and girls, we've had a great time, haven't we? All right then. Let's get back into the video scene machine and transport ourselves back to the band room. Do you remember our hip-hop journey rant? Let's say it again as we head back. You ready? Here we go. We've been on another adventure trip, and all you kids think it's really hip. We've been on another adventure trip, and all the kids think it's really hip. All right, boys and girls, here we go. We're going back to the band room. Come on. Hey, boys and girls, that was the sound of the shofar. Well, we're back in Mr. Bandman's office, and we certainly had a great time in Israel today, didn't we? Boy, that was fun. Learned about the shofar. Then we talked about two instruments that began their development in Israel, and that was the harp and the trumpet. And we also talked about a wonderful king named King David. Then we sang some songs and learned about some principles of good character through those songs, like respect, be patient, and responsibility. And there was one more. Can you remember that one? Caring. Yeah, that was a favorite song of mine. You know, boys and girls, thousands of years ago, some of the Israeli people wrote many of these principles of good character down in a book called the Torah. So, boys and girls, we'll see you next time. Okay? Bye-bye, boys and girls. See you next time on another Adventures with Mr. Bandman. Bye-bye.
Rainbow Slicky Slide, written by Art Osborne, aka Mr. Bandman, tells the story of the angel Gabriel and 3 children that take a cloud-flying journey to explore the joys of the earth. During their adventure, they learn that Earth is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, created by God. This inspirational and beautifully illustrated book includes a free downloadable music soundtrack to follow and sing along. Available on Amazon, your local bookstore, or at trilogy.tv.
Boys and girls, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe and click the bell icon and given me a thumbs up, Mr. Bandman would sure appreciate it.